boys and girls, it's Mrs. Viviano with today's Read Aloud. This book is called Red Eyes or Blue Feathers, a book about animal colors. It's written by Patricia M. Stockland and it's illustrated by Todd Oren. So this is a book about animals and the different colors that they are. It's an informational text too, so it's filled with true information. Color adaptations. What's the best way to survive in the wild? Adaptation. Color is one way to adapt. So how does an animal's color help it survive? Some animals have colors that help them hide from hungry predators. Other animals use their color to keep them from being seen while they hunt. Colors even help animals find mates or talk to each other. Read on to find out why some animals have such clever colors. So what are some ways that an animal's color can help it? Yeah, some animals have colors to help them hide from hungry predators. Those are animals that are trying to eat it, so they can hide, while others can hide while they're hunting so that their prey can't see them. Some other ways that helps them find mates or even talk to each other. Good job. The red-eyed tree frog. Bright red eyes shine in the night. The red-eyed tree frog is wide awake. During the day, this tiny frog hides its bright colors by closing its eyes and tucking up its legs. The red-eyed tree frog's shiny green back blends in with the trees. Predators think the little frog is a leaf. The vertical pupils of the red-eyed tree frog help it see better at night. Daytime frogs usually have horizontal pupils, so these ones are vertical. They go up and down. So what color is the green tree frog? His body. His body's green, and like when he closes his eyes, it lets him hide all day long and makes him blend in with the leaves. The polar bear. White fur surrounds a shiny black nose. A polar bear slowly lumbers across the snow. The polar bear's snow-colored coat blends in with the Arctic tundra. Its favorite treat is seal blubber. As the bear sits on the edge of the ice, a seal comes up for air. The seal doesn't see the giant paw grabbing for it. Grrr! Polar bears are not actually white. Their fur is transparent or clear. Light reflects off it and makes it appear white or yellowish. That's interesting. A red fox. Rusty colored fur rustles through the woods. A red fox follows a scent. This small fox finds food in many places. Its red coat and dark tail help it blend in with plants and trees. Neither predators nor prey can see this sly fox. Being able to hide so well helps this animal live and survive in many different places. The red fox will eat almost anything, including insects, fruit, and leftover food from people's garbage cans. Now, boys and girls, it's really important that we understand what we read. So every once in a while, I'm going to stop and I'm going to think about what I'm reading. Now, I remember on the last page, the polar bears are white, and they blend in with the snow where they live, right? That makes sense. I'm not quite sure how a red fox blends in with his surroundings, but the words do say that his red coat and dark tail help it blend in with plants and trees. So there's your answer. When we read or reread or think about it and then look for the spot in the book, it helps us understand what we read better. Let's continue reading. A seahorse. Yellow, green, and brown seaweed swishes in the shallow sea. A small seahorse swishes in the seaweed too. The seahorse is a slow swimmer. Its yellow-brown armor helps it blend in with the seaweed. Larger fish can't see the seahorse hiding. The seahorse can quickly change color to blend in better with its surroundings. It also changes color when it mates. So what can a seahorse do that none of the animals in this book so far can do? Blend in with seaweed, yeah, this is our first ocean creature. Yeah, they could also change colors. The red fox and the polar bear didn't change colors, and neither did the red-eyed green tree frog. Very good. Ooh, a killer whale. A huge black and white animal glides through the water. The killer whale is ready to attack. This ocean mammal is a smart hunter. Black and white markings help this large animal hide. From below, its white belly looks like sunlight. From above, its black back becomes part of the ocean's shadows. Killer whales use a lot of hunting tricks. Some swim under chunks of ice and tip them. Resting seals slide right into the water. That's clever. Where does the killer whale live? The ocean. Very good. A macaw. Red, blue, yellow, and green feathers float in the air. A colorful macaw lands in the trees. Macaws are some of the brightest birds around. The fancy colors fit well in their rainforest homes. These bold colors help the parrot blend into their surroundings. The white skin around a macaw's beak will turn red if the bird is excited or angry. Very cool. Now this picture doesn't really help me understand how it blends into the rainforest. Can you guys think of something that's in the rainforest that this macaw could blend in with? Not the green leaves. Maybe flowers, yeah. There are lots of colorful flowers in the rainforest. The black rhinoceros. A big booming tank stomps down the hill. The black rhino is on its way to the watering hole. This giant creature isn't really black. It is actually gray. Rhinos like to cool off by getting dirty, but the mud also makes them look darker. A nice mud bath makes the hot African sun easier to handle. The dried mud on a rhino's skin also protects the animal from pesky flies. So what color is the black rhinoceros? Not black. He's gray, right. Well, then how do you think it got its name? Why isn't it called the gray rhinoceros? What do you guys think? Maybe it's the mud. Yeah, that said the mud makes them look darker. So they probably have mud on them often. So maybe that's how it got its name. Good thinking, kindergartners. A jewel beetle. Wow, can you guys see it? This one has really great camouflage. A shiny blue and gold shell shimmers in the sun. A jewel beetle sparkles on a flower. Can you see it now? He's over here. This bright beetle looks pretty enough to wear, but don't be fooled. It uses the dazzling color as a disguise. Predators think this tasty creature is part of the plant. Jewel beetles also use their bright colors to find mates. How does this jewel beetle's color help him? Very good, he hides in the flowers. Ooh, a chameleon. Green skin turns yellow and then turns to red instead. The changing chameleon rests on a rock. A chameleon's shade changes depending on its mood and temperature. It uses this clever color code to show how it feels. Color is one way chameleons communicate. That's a big word, communicate. Does anybody know what that means? Yeah, to talk. So color is one way that chameleons use to talk to one another. Many people think chameleons can change any color, but they can't. Their colors do include black, white, blue, green, red, and yellow. I don't think I knew that. So they cannot change any color. What colors can they change? Let's see, it says black, white, blue, green, red, and yellow. Nice job. Wow. So now we're at the end of our book. Remember, this was a nonfiction book or an informational text. So it has different features, like there's a glossary with a bunch of words with the definitions. And I said communicate was a tricky word. It's right here. Trading or sharing thoughts, feelings, or other information. There's some fun facts here, but there's also some questions that I'd like to ask you. I have 3 questions. The first one, the dried mud on my skin makes me look black. This baked down color helps me keep cool. Who am I? I don't know, can you see my picture clues? I have 3 picture clues down here. That's right, the black rhinoceros. My black and white color helps me hunt in the ocean. With this disguise, my prey can't see me. Who am I? The killer whale, good job. And last but not least, my bright green back looks just like a leaf. This color hides me during the day while I sleep. Who am I? Right, the red-eyed green tree frog. So this informational book taught us lots of different information about animals and their colors. Thanks for listening.